Hi everyone, this is Kendra with Kendra Clark Leadership Strategies. Today we're going to talk about listening. Have you ever run into those situations where you're checking your email, the phone's ringing, somebody comes into your office, asks you a question, and you go, yeah, and then they leave, and 2 days later there's a large shipment that arrives, or they're completing a project and you ask, who approved this? And they say, you did? Well, that goes back to listening. So let's dig in, and I'd like everyone to take a moment and on a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being a non-listener and 10 being a very active listener, I'd like you to see where you fit into that scale right now. So some of you may come back with a 2, some may come back with a 5, some may think they're very active listeners and come back with a 10. Now, there's 3 exercises that you can do that will help you figure out where you kind of fall into that scale and actually help you improve your numbers so that you can move up that scale closer or even to the 10. So these exercises are very easy, and they're actually located in John C. Maxwell's books, Leadership Gold. So let's dig in and let's go over the first exercise. So exercise number 1 is a listening audit, and it's very easy. Over the next several meetings that you're in, if you have the same colleague or your assistants in the meeting with you, have them take note of when you speak and when you're listening. And if you're not listening for 80% of the time in that meeting, that means you're not really listening, that you're doing the majority of the talking and not letting other people speak. The second exercise that you can do is also very easy. It's when you run into team members in the hallway, or they come into your office to ask you a question or approach you about a topic. Are you actually listening to them, or are you tuning them out, doing other items? Lots of us get so busy with email, wanting to check our email, the phone's ringing. But take the time to look them in the eye, remove those distractions, and listen to them. Let them fully speak. Do not interrupt them, and then when they're done, you can acknowledge them and give them your reply and your thoughts back. Now, at that point, if they're looking at you with this uneasiness or this look of like, wow, what's going on here? Then you know you really haven't been active listening with them. And that's the perfect time to approach the subject and apologize and say that moving forward, you do recognize that you haven't been a good listener with them, but you're going to change that and you're working on it moving forward. The third is also an important part, because listening isn't just people coming to you. Listening with your team members is also going to them and asking them for their opinion, their thoughts. And when you do that, do you actually let them fully deliver their thoughts, or do you cut them off halfway through? So take a moment and go talk to someone and see what your reaction is. And at the end of the day, review your notes from all 3 exercises, and then you're going to see exactly where you kind of fall in on that scale of 1 to 10. And remember, everyone loves to be shown appreciation, and a leader is bought into first as their person, not their vision or them as a leader. So make sure you're developing those trusts, and to develop that trust, it's reaching out, it's listening, it's showing gratitude to your team members. So develop that trust, develop your listening habits and techniques so that they buy into you as a leader and buy into your vision so that you have success all around. Have a great day, everybody.